run out of fuel. It stumbled on him. He thinks he's got it pumping fuel again. The pressure is back up on that fuel gauge, but they don't know. He watched this restart, make sure he gets going for the cars behind him.
Yeah, he better hope she's got pressure when they get ready to go green, because these guys are going to be going for it.
Yeah, they'll stack up behind him if that thing stumbles and he gets run over, but that's going to happen now in these restarts with all this banking on his track. He should be okay once he gets going.
Yeah, they're hoping so. Here we go. It'll be 4 to go. Can Tony Stewart hold off Mark Martin, who has been the king of Darlington over the years? What about the 38 car? He takes off and Martin does not take off. He gets turned into the wall. Contact. The 47 of Byers involved.
They're wrecking now. Wrecking now. Come on.
This is definitely a fuel situation that caused this.
Oh, man, I can't believe this for Mark Martin. He had such a good run going on and run out of gas, he said. And we were worried about that. The car stumbled. It didn't go.
Mark, you okay, bud?
Yeah. You thought it might.
Ran out of gas, sir. But
You thought it was going to be Leffler, but it was the Martin car, the 5 car that didn't go, and then Leffler got into the back of him, turned him, and that's the result. That's what's left of the backup car. Mark already having damage to 1 car in practice yesterday. There's Mike Bliss.
Looks like they're red flagging this thing, Jerry. They're going to stop him on the bottom of the apron, getting into turn 3. And Andy, you know, when they're on the banking out of fuel, it runs away from that pickup that's in the right rear corner of the fuel cell, and you got to believe that's what happened to Mark Martin and what Jason Leffler's complaining about.
That's just the risky part of running these cars low on fuel when you have these late caution flags. Once you get racing, the car will pick up fuel because it'll sling it over into that pickup. But right here, you can see the fuel is just not close to the pickup. They stumble. Mark Martin's car doesn't even go. Jason Leffler just caught by surprise, and all these guys just get stacked up behind them. Man.
4 laps, 3 laps to go now, and all this is coming down. Fuel related. And the guys that were going to try to make it on fuel, some of them had a problem. Leffler, the 5 car, Mark Martin. Take a look at this. Jason just couldn't get it slowed down.
How did Clint Boyer get through that?
He just did, Jerry. But I'll tell you, how did a lot of them clear Mark Martin? 2 cars cleared him, and then the rest of them piled into him.
Jason Keller does a nice job. Tough break for the 7 car. Sam Hornish has some damage, and heavy damage on Kelly Byers' car.
Well, you can see from that replay right there how little time you have to react. Mike Bliss has nowhere to go.
Now, right along with Mike Wallace, he was trying to get through it. He ends up with heavy contact. Boom.
And Mike just didn't have nowhere to go. You thought maybe he could go to the outside, go to the inside, but he went for the center, the clear spot, and they came right across in front of him. So it's crazy. We talked about this, Andy, about these guys not going on the start, but we were worried about Leffler, and it happened to Mark Martin.
Earlier in the race, this wouldn't be quite so bad because these guys wouldn't be up on it so quick to get up speed. They actually will have a little give and take. But at the end of the race, they're trying to get every inch, and that's what caused this.
Now here's the problem they're going to have, guys. They're going to try to restart this race. The bottom of this racetrack is really dirty, got a lot of debris on it. They're going to have to get down on the flat.